And welcome back to Echo Base Network. I am the coach. Earlier today, we did a video. Actually, it was about 3 o'clock a.m. this morning. We covered the whole debacle with Lucasfilm, Pablo Hidalgo, and Star Wars Theory. So the internet has been abuzz. You could go over to the Deseret News, and a friend to the channel, the journalist Herb Scribner, wrote a great article covering exactly what has taken place. Fans are in an uproar, and it's really getting interesting. We do have an apology from Pablo Hidalgo, an apology of sorts, and we're going to get into that in just a second, just in case you guys have not seen that apology. I do want to tell you guys this, that on our video that we did, got a lot of really good feedback, got a lot of really good comments from viewers. And one thing that we want to say is, my biggest frustration about this whole thing is that the Star Wars family, the Star Wars fan base, the thing that we all share and love, Star Wars, we were all becoming more united. And it's because of the finale of Mandalorian. It was fantastic. It's bringing us all back together. It's magic. And then days later, a week later, look what happens. Lucasfilm shoots themselves in the foot, and this thing is it's just not good. And this isn't about Star Wars Theory. It happened to him, yes. But Lucasfilm's been pulling this garbage. People, just like Pablo Hidalgo, who's done it in the past, he likes to troll people on Twitter and things like that. You can't do that and be a public figure and work at a company. You just can't do that. You can't get away with it, and that is our job. You're not going to spoon feed us, and we're not going to be mindless drones. We are capable of thinking for ourselves. The main aim here is that we want Star Wars to be healed. We want Star Wars to be great. We want the Star Wars fan base to be united. We want you to give us a product that we love, and that feels like Star Wars to us, to all of us. And maybe that's not possible to reach everybody, but let's get the fan base back together again and happy. That's what we want. I don't want the whole negative scene and all that stuff. We don't like to do that here at Echo Base Network, if you didn't know. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And what Pablo Hidalgo did, clearly wrong, guys. Clearly wrong. And it doesn't matter if it's Star Wars Theory or Joe Schmo down the street. That does not matter who it is. You don't have to be a fan of Star Wars Theory. What they did to him was wrong. What if it was your first cousin's Star Wars channel? What if it was Echo Base Network? What if it was fill in the blank? It could be anybody. It could be the best person you know, and they would have gone after you for the emotional response that the man had. And those of you who say that Star Wars Theory's response wasn't genuine, at least give us some proof or some evidence to support that, because I don't see that. The man shot it live. He does reactions every time he watches Mandalorian. So enough about that. This isn't about building up or praising Star Wars Theory either. He doesn't need that. He doesn't need. He's a YouTube Star Wars magician. So, anyways, let's get to the tweet here. Pablo Hidalgo just a couple hours ago says, in his new account apparently, and this was confirmed by Star Wars Theory himself. I believe it was in his podcast. That's what I'm hearing anyways. So Pablo Hidalgo says, I wish to clarify that my post that emotions are not to be shared was sarcastic self-mockery and was certainly not intended to be hurtful to anyone, and I'm deeply sorry that it was. As a lifelong fan, I appreciate fans expressing how they feel. It's what being a fan is all about. That is a really interesting comment there, because is that really an apology, guys? And I know that a lot of YouTube channels have been calling for it today. Lucasfilm owes all of us an apology, and to that I agree. A lot of you are going to disagree with that, and you know what, guys? That's okay. It's okay that you disagree. We all don't like the same Star Wars. We're not all going to agree on the same thing. Brown-haired Luke right here is my favorite figure. You probably don't have a different one. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that I'm the enemy or anybody else is the enemy. But that wasn't much of an apology. Number one, why did it take so long? Number two, Why'd you do this from another account? Number 3, and biggest one of all, why did you not speak specifically to Star Wars Theory in that tweet? Was it only aimed at the fans? Well, that's not the first person that you upset. That's not the person that you upset the most. It was, in this case, Star Wars Theory. So that should have been at least tagged to Star Wars Theory, not just the fans. And then not trying to get around the whole issue. If you look at the last sentence here, this is called deflection. As a lifelong fan, I appreciate fans expressing how they feel. It's what being a fan is all about. I don't know about you guys, but here in the South, we say, I can smell the bull all over that. And you can. You don't appreciate the fans sharing how they feel. Did you appreciate the fans sharing how they feel about The Last Jedi? You certainly did not. Unlock that Twitter page and let's go look at it. Some of you guys can post links if you want to, because I know you got that information somewhere. I remember. So anyways, guys, we're over and done with this. We're moving on here at Echo Base Network. We're going to go back to celebrating what we love, which is Star Wars, but we are going to stand up when the injustices happen. We are going to, no matter whom it's against. It doesn't have to be Star Wars Theory. This isn't about riding on anybody's coattails or anything like that. This is about right is right and wrong is wrong. We want Star Wars to be fixed. And here's the thing, Lucasfilm, you represent us. Without us, you have nothing. Without people like us, who the money comes from us. We support you. You're not like the King Almighty. I mean, this is ridiculous. So you owe us a big apology. And I'm also hearing that a phone call was made to Star Wars Theory. I hope so. And I hope we get some more details about that later. If that in fact did happen, I hope Theory makes a video and lets us know. I would like to know a little bit about that. And I want to know if he's good or not. If he's good, good. But you still owe the fandom an apology because you represent us every day. Everything you do, your products, your tweets, your posters, marking out Luke Skywalker's name on your desk, everything that Kathy Kennedy does, you represent us, and we are watching. We're watching you. And it's terrible timing. Or is it good timing? You finally had momentum. You finally had things going well. And look what you did. Man, it's amazing how quickly Lucasfilm, under the Disney flag, can screw this thing up. It's just amazing. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments about this. I am done with the ranting and raving. I'm going to turn my switch back to what I love, which is a little Empire Strikes Back, a little Return of the Jedi, a little Luke and the Mandalorian, a little not Jake Skywalker. And anyways, guys, let us know what you think, and we'd love to engage with you in that way. As always, we are and you are Echo Base Network, and we are out.